Hi everyone, another chance on the river today. Different river. This is the River Ayr, and going to be the first time on this river this season, so we'll see how it goes. It's a lovely day. It's actually quite warm actually. 20 degrees. Got any fancy watches that tells me the temperature? Well, it's trying to tell me the 12 degrees it is. So anyway, and the time is 17 minutes past 12. So the warmest part of the day. Got a nice pool here. It's always worth a setting up. I've got the rod half set up anyway. Intentions is to fish the dry fly. So I've got my 9-foot 4-weight with me. People ask me what rod it is. It's a Cadence, which is a UK rod maker or rod company, and it's one I've used for a few years. And I'm very happy with it, and you can buy it, that's a good thing. Rod companies change rods every year, times. But this is the same one. I believe they've made for the last, well, since I started making them anyway. Which I'm not exactly sure when they started, but it's a good 4-year anyway. Why change something that's perfect in a way, because I like it. So I've got a tapered leader, 9 foot down to a, well, it's 4 pound or 5X. Oops. And I always add on a tippet, so I do. In this case, it's the same. We're using reasonably big flies. I may reduce it to maybe 6X. We'll see. Nothing showing just now. I may get through that with I'll fish a dry dropper. I'm going to walk up the river so I can work my way back in the next couple of hours, because that's all I've got. It's a couple of hours or so. So anyway, we'll head up. It's obviously I've got to cross over. I don't see my stick from last year. Well, I didn't expect to actually see it, to be honest with you. It's quite easy enough to cross over. So we'll go and see if we can get a trout or two. See what it's like. It's lovely. So it's quite easy to cross here. The river's at a reasonable level. So it's basically summer level, to be honest with you. And should have no issues. The water's gin clear. Well, not exactly gin clear, but it's very clear, which is perfect. So anyway, we'll head up, see how we got on. Okay, that's me set up. Now, I've got a 2.8 tungsten bead. There's a CDC, I would say a stone clinger type olive nymph, size 14, and I've got Dynamite Harry. It's just basically a sort of spring olive type colour. Now once I've made my cast up, then put my floating on the fly, so I'm only covering the fly and it's not my cast. But I've got some to degrease it if I do get some on my fly, but on my line, sorry. So make sure there's swapped in, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to come in a bit here and fish up the main run on this side. If I see a fish rising, obviously I've got my dry to cover that, and then I've got the nymph. We'll see how it goes. So the water's lovely and clear. You don't need to wade far. The dry dropper type rig, you can cast a good distance. I'm going to cover along the edge where I'd expect fish to lie with the run and the far side and in the run itself. There's a wee bit of backwater here, so I don't fish it. And then I'm going to work my way up. I'm not seeing any fly coming off yet, so it's 1:45. When I fished the River Doon, it was round about 1 o'clock when the River Doon they started the show, so I would think it'd be around about the same. It's a lovely day. It's absolutely, I would say, more a late spring weather than early spring. So, I mean, it's maybe too perfect, I would think. There we go. Got a fish. First fish of the River Ayr. What have we got? Feels like a brown trout. Oh, it's a wee silverfish. What have we got? It's fighting like a wee sea trout. You don't get sea trout at this about. If it is anything, it looks like a sea trout. Oh jeez. I want to show you. There's a silver weed. There it's settled. Gosh, it's a wee bar of silver. It is a brown trout. So it is. It's a wee nick in its tail. That one, a couple of fish this year I've had like that. Anyway, there we go. Well, we're off. Guess that was a fish rose there. I think it was a fish anyway. It was good. Just have a cast at that. I thought it was a fish. We'll see. It was a very slow take that there. It was just the fly seemed to slow up slightly. That was all it was. It wasn't a fast pull. Anyway, I've got a fish. That's the main thing. See if we can get any more. Was it a fish I seen rising, or was it my imagination? Anyway, we'll cover it. Give it 2 or 3 goes, make sure. The fly dry and sitting nice. Basically, got to keep up with your line. looks like I'm stripping the fly, but I'm just keeping in contact with the fly. I'm trying to be a bit closer. I'll give plenty of time for the nymph to drop, and then I'll just keep in contact. Nope, go back out. I think I've got that fish right in the run itself, so we'll get it back over. There we go, another one. Ah, he's away. Gosh, that was a good one to bugger. Sorry, that was a nice fish. Just as I was about to lift off, it took. I don't want to get too far out. I'd have more control if I went further out, but I don't want to go, because the water's so clear, I don't want to disturb fish too much. I could be putting more fish down than actually catching, so now that fish, there's a disturbance just in front of me here, you can see it there, so there's like a stone just below the water there, so it was just off the side of that stone that fish took. Try the other side. Still not seen any flies. You always check the flies. Nothing worse fishing and you've got something stuck in your fly. Now the fly I've got on is the one I tied the other day there, a couple of days ago. It was one I was catching on the river doing. It's a CDC type nymph. Well, there's CDC fibre in amongst the dubbin and the hackle. Well, this one's a wee hackle like, but just keep searching, just kind of work your way across, covering all the sort of areas. A little bit further over. Back up. There we go. Another nice wee fish. Very similar. Fine well. Silvery fish these. I mean these are like small sea trout more than they are trout. I mean if you look at it, it's a bar of silver. Lovely fish, like. Number 2, well 3 three fish on, landed 2. We're doing okay. Love to see fly in the water, like. And these fish would be up. I'm fishing, as I say, a 2.8 tungsten bead on this fly. But the closer you get to the faster they run. It's worthwhile changing to maybe a 3.2, something a wee bit heavier, just to get down quicker. Slow it up. Flies should still be okay. Sometimes I change to a bigger fly. I mean, I've got the March Brown, I could easily put a March Brown on. It should be support it okay, and at the same time represent flies coming off. It's the idea behind it. Try and get further over. There's a stone there, just where our fly landed. Back of that stone would be a good area. If you were doing a kind of Euro nymph type fishing here, you would probably get a lot more, but I mean, it is a great method of picking fish up in conditions like this, but I'm happy enough with what I'm doing. A couple of fish and had lost one. At this time of year, that's really good. To be honest with you, I'm happy with getting one. I saw a fish rise there, but not 100% sure it was. There we go. I took the nymph again. Maybe it was that fish there I saw. Gosh. These silver fish, these are... I mean, if these are brown trout, they're lovely and silver, but they're very sea trout-like. Certainly fighter's alright. It's a beautiful fish. Oh, come on, you come. Just twirling. And this is just like a sea trout. Oh jeez. To me it looks like a sea trout. There we go. Beautiful fish. Stunning. Away. And these fish are amazing, like, I mean that to me just looked like a sea trout. Okay, battery went flat in the camera, so just going to fish up maybe 10 yards or so, and then I'm going to work my way back down. Hopefully maybe get a couple of fish moving. Nothing happening here at the moment, so that's what happens at this time of the year. You either get the hatch or you don't at times, especially this time of the in March. It's like, even though the conditions are really good, I mean I could go through here with a couple of nymphs, but geez, I want to see if I can find any rising fish. Yep, we'll head down. I've enjoyed that. Did okay. I'm going to let my feet warm up. Oh. Well, there's 157. So the main hatch in the dune was this time. I could just be in the wrong area. There's you can see the wind blowing up. Conditions changed a wee bit. We'll head down. See if we can catch anything or see anything that's rising. Well, not a fly about, nothing at all. As I say, I'm going to head down. A couple of areas I'd like to try, but it's there's no fly about at all. There's nothing to bring the fish up, which you need in this stretch, this area. I was hoping that we would get one or two flies on the water, but still could get a hatch, you never know. Yeah, I mean I have risen one fish. Well, nothing, not a thing moving. I'm going to have to go in with, just fish a couple of areas where I know the odd fish may be lying. Obviously in the past I've had fish out this run here when they're rising, and just fish the same method. I'll just fish the dry fly and the nymph. It's very slack water, obviously. Still alongside these trees. I'll go down a wee bit and work my way up. I'll give it 10 minutes or so, quarter an hour. See how we get on. I've seen nothing. I've seen the only flies I saw was in the run up, but there was, I could count them, and hardly a dozen flies I saw. I've seen nothing. No birds feeding. Usually wagtails are going back and forward. If there's a hatch or so, picking up flies, but there's nothing there. Very quiet. And I'll give this a cast. Water's lovely and clear. It's a shame they're not going to hatch. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to work up along the midway to... Oh, there's a fish. Gosh. Horizon trout. I know there's one there. So anyway, we'll work up to that. I may take the nymph off. Just focus on the dry. These fish will be really spooky. Oh, look at this up again. Jeez. Here I'm saying there's nothing, and there's 2 fish rows, and quick as I stop. Let me take this up again. I'm gonna go for that fish. Take the nymph off. Just fish the dry. Try the dry I've got on. It's just a spring olive I've got. Pretty easy to remove the fly. There's another done there. Oh, there it's up again. Okay, see the fly sitting, that's fine. Oh, there's another one, there's 2 there. There's one quite close. Okay. It's good to see a fish moving. I'm not going to wade, we stay on the bank. Oh, there's another fish there. Fish rose below me there. It could be maybe the hatch starting, just a wee bit later. I'm actually going to wait. Hopefully it'll come back up before I start catching, before I cast anyway. Well, there's one fish. Oh, there you are. Oh, that's a good fish as well. A wee bit short, but I'll just leave it run through. I don't want to disturb them by lifting off. Maybe I have to go down a size. I think fly's a wee bit big. Because the duns that come off, well, the ones I've seen, the one or two are no the right size, but the majority have been a small fly, a slightly smaller dun. Yeah, and you change the fly to a small fly. Okay, and I've just changed the small CDC done. And the fish has come back up a couple of times since I was changing my fly, and there's a fly that I'm going to use. I don't know if you can see it. Just going to give it a dry first. Slightly better. Just felt the fly I had on was just a wee bit. Oh, there you go. Ah. I dare swear. Oh no. I dragged it as well. That fish came straight up and took that fly. There's a dun away by as well. Gee, it was a good fish. I blew it. First cast with the dry. It's slightly smaller. Ah, dear. I know there's one more down there. I think there's another fish there. I did drag it, I'm sure I dragged it. I felt it. Sometimes that happens. It just shows you. Try a wee bit further over. I think there was another fish, but it could have been the same fish. It seemed to come a distance for the fly, so it could have been working because there's not many flies coming down. It's working in a 2 foot area or so. You don't always lie in the same bit. I seen that fish see it come this way. That was a problem. I certainly wanted to fly anyway. Try that fish maybe a wee bit further over. I think what I'll do is I'll go in. The fish rose below me. I'll go down and give that 5 minutes, and then maybe come back up and give it another go, because I did jag that trout, and maybe another day before I could get a chance at him again, but there was a fish rose over here. Excuse me. It's only rose it once. And the best guide is to look at the movement of the river, the fastest point, the points where you'd expect a fly to be channeled down. So you'd be putting your fly into those areas. So that fish rose in round about here. So I'm going to cast up stream into that area there, and I'll just drift it through. Try to get closer a wee bit here. Just going to work my way up this channel. Okay, I think we blew our chance with the rising fish, so I've got the nymph back on just below the dry, and I'm just going to work my way up. There we go. That's a good trout, good fish. Hope this stays on. So it was McPhail changing into that nymph. Again, this is quite a silvery looking fish. Spinning round in circles. I'll plonk him into the net so we can see him. Oh, it's a nice brown trout, this. Gosh. Wonder if it could have been it. You never know. Here's the fly. A little sail. I'll just take this fly out. There we are. It's a beautiful fish. He's a wee bit lean for this, you would expect at this time of the year. He's a beautiful fish though. Look at that. Beautiful condition. That was a good fish, so that will go. Oh. That was a good one. Brilliant. The nymph works, so got to tie yourself some of those nymphs. And I just filmed it the other day there, so it always does well for me at the beginning of the season. And throughout. Well, there we are, folks. We've had a good exactly 3 hours on the water or so, and I don't know how many I had. I think about 4 or 5 or 6. I'll need to count them when I get home. But I mean, I rose a couple in the dry, Didn't get those. I had one on and off, one I missed completely. So it was good. And some nice fish. Jeez, that last one was a lovely fish as well.